In church the other day, it came time for communion, the Lord's Supper, the Eucharist. The trays of torn pieces of bread and little cups of wine were passed ordinarily in front of me, and I took a piece of bread and I took a cup, and the bread was jagged and the wine was red. Communion is the body and blood of Jesus. Communion is the meal that we partake of to remember the violent sacrifice of Jesus that cleanses our souls from sin and gives us hope. The body broken, the blood poured out. The body was broken when Pilate had Jesus scourged. It was broken when the nails were driven into his hands and into his feet. It was broken when a soldier thrust a spear into Jesus' side, and from the broken body poured blood and water. The violent sacrifice of Jesus. When we remember Jesus' sacrifice, we tear pieces of bread and we pour wine. And I wonder, does it still hurt? I wonder if we still tear bits of Jesus' body with our sin. I wonder if our betrayal still tears jagged pieces of Jesus' flesh from his bones. And I wonder if it still hurts. Now, I've raised children in the gentle instruction of the ways of Jesus. And I've taught them to love truth and kindness and obedience and if you're a parent, you know where this is going. Because all along the way, growing up, my children knew what was right. But they chose to do what was not right. And every time they did, they tore pieces of my soul. Now, they didn't think of me. They didn't think about what was right and what was wrong. They thought only of themselves. They thought, I want this, and though I know it's not what my parents have taught me, and I know it's not what is right, I will have it anyway because I want my own way. And a piece of my heart and a piece of my soul is torn from me, and it hurts like crazy every single time. And the last time is as painful as the first time. And though it's painful, I still allow my children to reach up and to pull another piece of my soul from my bones. Why? Well, it might be the wine talking. It might be the wine talking. I think it might be that the broken body is followed by flowing blood. I think it might be that the blood washes away my sins. That these hands that tore apart the body of Jesus are washed with the very life of the one who is torn and broken. Jesus' death is the violent demonstration of the overwhelming love of God. Love profoundly manifest in the forgiveness delivered by and represented by the blood of Jesus. God forgives over and over and over. Every piece of torn flesh is washed by poured blood. Every violent, ungrateful, egotistical sin is met by the same unrelenting grace of the one whose body is broken. That forgiveness even comes in the midst of violence and by means of the same violence. The cleansing blood comes from the broken body of Jesus. In 20 short years as a parent, my soul has been torn over and over and over, but every single time, those wounds provide an avenue by which love flows. Through the deep pain comes complete forgiveness. And it's the kind of crazy love that only a parent understands. Love that forgives and continues to love through pain. And however great the pain, the love endures and it overcomes. Torn pieces of bread and poured glasses of wine. violent, beautiful images of the ugliness of sin and the very costly nature of the grace that gives me life.